Hey everyone, Patrick here with Rap4. Hey, talking about drop leg platforms today. Now this video is on request from a customer who wanted to know the correct way of wearing one. Well, there's a lot of different ways to wear them, but I'm going to show you a couple little tricks that will make it more comfortable for you. So here I have a USMG drop leg platform. Now this has mesh material to help it breathe. It's got MOLLE across the side, so you're able to attach holsters, pouches, anything you want to this. And on the top, has a very specific design. This split strap right here is really important. Now if I was wearing a battle belt, like I'll show you in a second, this would attach to the MOLLE loops. But if you're just wearing a BDU belt, if you just have pants on, you're going to attach this straight to your worn belt. What you're going to do is put one of these on each side of a belt loop. And what that's going to do is keep it from sliding forward or back while you're running. So it's going to add a little bit of stability there to you. So go ahead and split that on either side of a belt loop there, and now it can't pull any more forward or any farther back. So that's going to add a little bit of stability there for you. Now when it comes to the leg straps, you want them snug but not too tight. You are going to be running, you are going to be sweating, so you don't want it chafing or causing any blisters or anything. These ones, I keep them pretty loose on the bottom one, just to give me a little bit more movement when I take a knee. The top one though is pretty snug, and general rule of thumb is to move this as far up as you can. You want it up close to your belt as far as it'll go. It is adjustable, you just don't want it down by your knee. The reason for that is not only does your knee move farther backward and forward when you're running than your hip does, which stays still, but you're adding length that you're going to have to reach for your gear. If you have your holster way down by your knee, you have to bend over all the way to try to get to it. You want to have it up here, near your kit, near the rest of your gear. Now if you have a lot of gear up here on your belt that's blocking you from getting to here, you need to move that around. You need to put that somewhere else, because if you have to reach around a big pouch here to try to get to your stuff, it's going to mess you up and kind of defeat the purpose of having this here. Okay, so here I have a USMG battle belt integrated here with that drop leg platform. Now on the sides, this has MOLLE loops, so it's going to attach a little differently than it would to your BDU belt, but it's pretty much the same concept. Now this has 3 rows of MOLLE, and I'm going to take advantage of that to make this even more secure. I'm kind of anal about my MOLLE loops. I cannot tolerate equipment failures when I could have just taken an extra couple of seconds to keep that from happening. So the way that I loop it in here is to put the strap through all 3 here, and then back over and through the middle one. Now it is kind of a pain to get it in there, but it's going to add a lot of stability to it out on the battlefield, as far as keeping it from moving around on you. So once you get it through, you just kind of tuck this one back in underneath it and snap it on, and there you go. So that's going to have a lot of added security. Even if these snaps were to come down, it's kind of held in there by this loop. So that's locked in there as best as it can be. These MOLLE loops are going to act like my belt loop did earlier and keep it from sliding forward and back. Highly recommend integrating this with a battle belt. Even the added padding here is going to help with the, as far as it sliding around, it's going to keep it more snug to you without taking it out on your hip. And definitely a good choice if you're looking to mount a holster lower. I keep mine usually on my belt. A lot of people prefer it down here. Even then, you can have a lot of gear down here that you might need to get to in a hurry that you don't have any room for anywhere else, like added magazines or pods, radio equipment. It's pretty light. For the most part, try to stay away from anything that like protrudes too much, like big bulky pouches that are going to come out to here. It's going to kind of mess with your movement and give it some leverage when you're moving around. You want to keep kind of slimmer stuff down here on your legs. A holster should be about as thick of a pouch as you have, maybe a double mag. That's about it though. Past that, you have like a big CLS pouch or a big gear pouch, an air tank pouch. A lot of those with the added weight and just it being out here this far, it's gonna cause this leg platform to rotate around if you're running. Some people will swear by it as far as putting their tank pouches down here. My recommendation would be to put that on the back somewhere, and hopefully laterally, just to keep it from messing with your back. Thanks for watching. If you have any videos you'd like to see or any questions you'd like answered, just go to our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Rap4USA and shoot me a message. Just say, hey Patrick, I want to see a video on whatever it may be. Looking forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you out there.